Jane J. Jones, baking mastermind Jane Jones.
No sugar baker.
Jane Jones, America's #1 no sugar baker.
You have totally transformed your life.
Had to.
The way you bake.
Had to.
And now you have this business. Can we talk about your mission and your journey?
So we started out with this awesome blog that's very authentic, very true, because I'm not like the skinny little model telling you never to eat sugar again.
Right.
I'm like the real deal and saying like, I get it completely, right?
Yeah.
So we started with this great blog. Then everybody's like, where's your cookbooks? So we went with the cookbook. Then we came up with 2 cookbooks. There's 2 cookbooks. They have 100 recipes in each.
It's fantastic, it's great. You can now indulge, you can now bake healthy. It's so easy, it's so simple. And that was my biggest goal when we came up with this, because I'm like, listen, there's gotta be an answer. There just has to be, and this is what it is.
Without further ado, Jane Jones is live with us. Brand new to the QVC family. So good to meet you. Thank you for being here.
I could do cartwheels down the hallway. I'm so excited. It's the official launch. Can you believe it? The launch.
You know, it's the launch, and you're gonna love these. They're so good. My family loved them.
Hey Sharks, it's Jane Jones, America's No Sugar Baker. It's been a long time since we talked last. Oh my goodness gracious. You know what? Before my 44th birthday, this gem was the kind of birthday cake we'd be celebrating at our house in this kitchen. Not any longer. I would take that baby now and throw it in the trash. I am seeking $250,000 for 20% of my business, No Sugar Baker treats. Get a load of this, Sharks. On my 44th birthday, my husband dragged me to the emergency room where I went kicking and screaming. They say my blood pressure was 289/189. My glucose level, I didn't even know what glucose meant, was over 600. They ran every single test under the sun. Finally diagnosed me as severely diabetic, and the ER physician sent me on my merry way. What she didn't tell me, I was gonna wake up to no eyesight for the next 3 weeks of my life. 6 months later, insulin-free, sugar-free, 60 pounds lighter. Oh yeah, and that vision we were talking about is back to nearly 2020. I'm a lawyer by trade. I didn't want to tell people what happened to me. So I started posting pictures on my personal Facebook page and other social media. Our daughter, the smart one, came home from college during COVID, and she was like, hey, people like what you're doing. You're sort of like the no sugar baker. You should start that on social media. Please. Just to make her happy. I took a chance, and that's exactly what I did. But I took it a step further. I wrote a very authentic blog saying, you know what? Here's exactly what happened to me day by day, week by week, and I produced over 250 free recipes. That blog turned into doing about 2 to 5 TV interviews a week. That turned into the first cookbook, released 1 year later. The second cookbook, released 2nd year later. Then a CEO of a major food chain in Minnesota called me and was like, hey, you should come do an event in our store. We did just that. Went and signed cookbooks. Everybody that came in were like, you know what? These cookbooks are great, but where do we get that No Sugar Baker double chocolate brownie? I'm like, great idea. So basically, my husband and I, he's pretty cool too, we actually said, you know what? Let's hire a food research company. I now call them the Suits and Ties, and show them, let's say, like, what can we possibly make out there that tastes good, that's fantastic and wonderful? The Suits and Ties were like, Jane, just go, you have a great following, over 175 followers, just go and make a sugar-free cookie. I'm like, yeah, right. There are tons of sugar-free cookies out there, and they all taste like crap, right? Like, no, thank you. You know what? As a consumer, I know exactly what America wants. They want a 0 sugar-based cookie dough or other 0-based products, and you can go from my oven right to your oven. Slick, easy as that. Suits and Ties were like, no, not a market. I'm like, oh yeah, let's run the numbers. Let me prove it to you. So we ran the numbers. Here's my cheat sheet, right? So Sharks, get a load of this. The sugar-free cookie business is 36 billion. Did you hear that? With a B, Mr. Wonderful? Billion a year. And it's tended to grow by 5% because 30% of people want to just eat sugar-free. 38% of people are like me who need it for health reasons alone. But, the sugar-free cookie dough doesn't even exist. Cookie dough market is up by 38 billion a year and 9% increase. So what did we do? You don't tell the No Sugar Baker no. Hardly. So basically, I rolled up my sleeves, put on my apron, went and found myself the best cookie manufacturer ever. Of course, the land's from Minnesota, right? When we figured out a product, it's right here. It's the No Sugar Baker 0 sugar pre-formed cookie dough. And it's super simple. You throw it on your cookie sheet, or you can just toss it on your cookie sheet. Let it thaw for 10 to 12 minutes. That's like the hardest part. Put it in your oven at 325, and 12 minutes later, wham, bam, thank you, ma'am. You have delicious cookies. Oh, and your choice of cookies? Oh, we got 3 SKUs already. We got the all-American favorite, chocolate chip. We have the peanut butter chocolate chip, which is my husband's like college of the perfect marriage. And then we have my very personal favorite, the monster cookie. You got sugar-free chocolate chips, sugar-free candy gems, sugar-free peanut butter, a little bit of oats, all in one cookie. You know what I call it? Complete awesomeness. The product, right, is 2 dozen pre-formed pucks in a resealable bag. So you can have one, you can bake one, you can bake all 2 dozen at one time. The shelf life is over a year. That's really important because refrigerated cookie dough that has sugar has less than like 3 months shelf life, and you can't have a sugar-free refrigerated cookie dough without really zapping on that shelf life. So the frozen is the way to go. So it gives the retailer 1 year of shelf life time, resealable bag. And Lori, you're gonna love this. Guess who just won the American Graphic Product Packaging Award? Yes! We did! Look how cute this is, right? I love the colors, pink, orange, turquoise, right? It all pops, it all screams like, hello, she's cool, she's fun, she's the real deal. So, what happened next? Guess who came a-calling? Yes, Lori, QVC came a-calling. We launched on QVC January 2023. How'd we do? Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Guess what happened? Sold out in the first 12 hours. Huh, shocker. A girl like myself actually knows who the consumer is, knows what it's like to walk into the grocery store and have no options. What happened? After boxing up everything ourselves, 1 week later, guess who called? Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. QVC. Hey, Jen, can you be on next week? Oh, hey, no, sorry. Let's do it for International Women's Day. Guess what happened? Sold out in 60 minutes. 1 smoke in an hour. I can't even bake these cookies and get all the ingredients in an hour, right? How much does it cost? $8.50 a bag for us. Now, Sharks, here's where I need your help. A, we have an inventory issue, right? To keep the inventory stable, but also we need to get that price down. Volume goes up, price goes down. Volume goes up, price goes down. I need your help in making sure we can get a manufacturer that can work with the Minnesota guy, because he's like super cool and chill, right? To get that price down lower, because that phone rang again. Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Guess who it was this time? Hyvee. They have over 250 stores in the Midwest. Did I tell you I was a Midwest girl? Yep. And guess what? If we only do 30% of their stores, we're projected to do about $450,000 in sales in the first year. Because guess who we have a meeting with even this week? Our third one. Ring-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding-a-ding. Guess who called? Publix. If we only do 10% of their stores, that equals that amount too. That'll be our third meeting with Publix. So, get a load of this. Our total sales to year since launching in January 2023 for the cookie dough only, it's about $300,000. Not too shabby. We've moved a lot of units. Projected? You know what? I'm a conservative. I projected to be about $450,000. That's the Publix, that's the Hyvee, and that's been on QVC 1 or 2 more times. QVC is a great dance partner, but really this product belongs in the retail market because of the dry ice issue. It's hard to send dry ice. It's hard to send a frozen product, right? But it tastes good too. So, Sharks, let me tell you a secret. Shh. Can you see the secret? Here's what I want to launch next. It's the No Sugar Baker, completely zero-free cinnamon roll dough. So here's the dough. It's cute. Isn't it cute? Again, you take it, let it thaw overnight, it will rise, and then you bake it at 375 for 12 minutes. And this is the gem you get. Not only is it sugar-free, get a load of this. Like a normal cinnamon roll, they tell me has like 800 calories. Get out of town. So this tastes good and will have more than 80% less. So, Sharks, let's talk real for a second here. Who is ready to bake up some dough with the No Sugar Baker?